Boom, here we go. The stream is trying to queue up. And trying it is. And oh, that's why I'm looking somewhere else. But I should be looking here. And the stream is up. There we go. Oh boy. Captain Den here in the den with the crew doing the last stream of the year for all our dedicated fans in Russia who like to just block all my music because they're not allowed to play it in Russia. A happy kiss off and have a good New Year's, and I hope you blow up all you salty bastards. There you go.
There you go.
Yes, even my
you can throw a normal go Ukraine.
Yeah, go Ukraine. And you know, that's what you get for just blocking me to try to make money. You big wankers. Anyways, yeah, this is it. The completion of the years of the Shadow of Eberron, which has been a pretty fruitful and pretty intense year as we've gone through, you know, the long, hard-fought battles, moving our way through completely across country, overseas, and down to the bowels of the earth. It's been a great adventure, and we will, you know, as long as Calvaron feels the power, we'll continue on to it next year. Maybe if I even feel ambitious, I may even try to make a highlight reel, but probably not. It just came to me. I don't know. But on that note, I'm going to turn it over so our 0 viewers can see absolutely nothing. And
that fireball from 2 sessions ago should be in the highlight reel.
Oh, that definitely will be. And let Calvaron take over and get us started.
All right. Well, like Dan said, we're going to be going into hiatus. We took a week off because people were sick.
We were down with the sickness.
Yeah, down with the sickness indeed. We'd left off at the end of this rather large fight with the Emerald Claw Enclave of soldiers. They've managed to take 1 prisoner, killing everybody else, and a few fled. And with that, I will unpause the game. And what do you guys do?
All right, man, you're going first. We're going into the camp slowly in case anybody's hiding there. We don't trust you, Emerald Claw guys.
I will head towards where I hear the party.
Okay. And let's see here. Well, the guy walks up the steps just ahead of you, nonchalantly,
and then rolls his dex saving throw and falls. Sorry.
No, with you guys not in combat, you manage to keep your footing because it's not as stressful. You don't have to make those rolls. And he comes into the middle of the camp by the fire.
What's in those buildings?
Tents.
What's in those tents?
Camp stuff.
There's not gonna be any surprises, right?
Would you say they're intense?
They're intense.
Oh boy! Somebody give that more for a sense of humor. I'll pop into this one right here and just stick my head in.
Plenty of bedrolls line the sides with center of tent mess kit type setup.
Where's everybody else? I look around.
Come on in, baby.
Fairly certain you killed them all.
No, I'm talking about our guys.
Oh. Everybody's got control of them.
First Emerald Claw bed I see, I take a dump right in it.
Well, that's the bed you're going to be sleeping in tonight. I wouldn't do that.
Well, that's one we'll use to wrap up the body of this prisoner if he doesn't answer all of our questions.
Whoa. What does he say? What does he look like when they say that? Of course, I don't even see Shiny at this point.
I'm right there.
Oh, there he is, hiding behind the tent.
The guy looks
I got so much
rather
action.
resigned to his fate.
All right, well,
Are you making any comments about Claw for life?
No.
all right, well.
Basically answering questions and staying quiet.
First off, take off all the armor.
He starts unbuckling,
All right.
dropping pieces.
I'll pull out a
I need
sack
privacy
and
for this.
try to shove it in the sack.
Ew.
You know.
Okay.
Shove it in this emerald sack.
Just at least if anything happens, it won't make it easier for him to sneak it out and try to put it on or some of that.
Sure.
All right. Is he bloody or dirty or anything like that?
This guy is. Yeah, he's fairly bloody. Looking really rough.
All right. I'm gonna go and let's see. What can I do? What do I have left? My God.
So there's 16 horses and 2 covered wagons here.
Wow. I will drop 1 cure light wounds on him. If I can find it. Solid.
Well,
Okay. There you go. Here's a little something to ease your pain, give you a little comfort.
He nods.
I'll toss him a wineskin.
He'll catch you. Standing there in his, what do you call it? You know, the under padding, Under Armour.
Is it? How cold is it out here?
It is autumn, we say, or were we past winter and into spring? Shoot.
I didn't pay attention to the calendar when it opened up.
That's why you have the calendar, man. It's okay. I'm just as guilty as not.
It is not oppressively cold. It gets cold at night. It's decent during the day. Nothing that will adversely affect combat. And he's wearing basically, you know, the pants and shirt you would wear under chainmail, so you know your personal body hair isn't ripped from your body by the chain links.
Have to go to a spa to have that done professionally.
Exactly.
So I am going to pull Evo aside a bit and whisper in his ear and let him know that I have this if we would like to try it.
Yeah, that sounds like a
Which is
fantastic idea, but I'm going to make an Arcana roll to see if I understand how it works. Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, doesn't he know if you're doing that or something? I don't know. I mean, we should ask him or let him know that we're going to do it. I mean, I don't, you know. Right now he's actually behaving pretty mellow, which, you know, I'm not sure if I'm happy or concerned at this point.
An affected creature is aware of the spell and can thus avoid answering questions to which it would normally respond with a lie. Such a creature can be evasive in its answers as long as it remains within the boundaries of truth. So, it's a prevent an outright lie, but not an evasion.
Yeah.
Well,
He's been studying with Elon.
but the biggest, oh man, Eidolon, the wizard. Yeah, I know that guy. He's terrible. But the biggest thing is that what it does, anytime he's trying to do avoidance, it's probably get a bonus on your, you know, insight roll if he's like being wacky.
Yeah.
Somebody opening some cookies?
Oh, it sounds like a great.
Sorry, I'll mute. Sorry.
No, man, I just want some
As long as
cookies.
you don't crunch.
Can I have some cookies? Where's my holiday cookies?
I still have a few. And a chocolate chip pumpkin bread loaf.
Oh
to-
God, it's the peppermint vanilla chocolate pretzels from Costco that drive me crazy.
Wow.
I can eat like a pound and a half bag in 10 minutes. It's terrible.
That's a cry for help.
Yeah, it is. That's why I'm
Trying
so.
to get this witness to spill the beans, man. Gonna tease him with some little pretzels.
I don't know. I mean,
Well, let's finish searching the camp, and then we can figure out how to dispose of the prisoner's body.
I'm looking at these guys like, wow, okay. What
So-
about Ironsides? Is he still sitting back there?
Yeah.
Cole and Ironsides, they're guarding, making sure the approaches aren't.
I can't move them for some reason.
Oh. Huh. Let's see.
They're on a ledge. That's why.
Yeah, aim for the stairs.
Aim for the flat top.
Go for the eyes, boo! Go for the eyes.
How are you guys feeling, Ironsides? I'm looking at Cole.
We could use a long rest. It'd be very helpful. Ironsides is looking pretty banged up. Couple of dents. Cole's looking a little worse for wear too. She got a lot of dents as well.
Well, we should go back and get our guide and our horses and bring them here.
You guys
Is
don't
this
have
a-
any horses.
Wait, we had a cart?
You have a cart.
We had the
It's
Oh, it's magic cart, right? That's right.
yeah, Earth elemental powered land cart.
All right.
Well,
Well,
I should say you didn't have horses.
yeah.
Now you have a ton.
Or a meal for the next week and a half.
If you like horses.
So Ironsides, I'll go ahead and give you a cure wounds.
What's that? A D, but
It's oh nice. You get 12 points.
hey. All
And
right.
I'll is you said Cole's chewed up too? Less than
Yeah.
half?
We look equally as dented.
Oh, okay. Well, I will burn another cure wounds on Cole. Not quite as good,
Nice.
but
Much better.
respectable. That is the rest of my first level slots.
Killian, did you perhaps watch the last time we played?
Nope.
Oh. You won most valuable player.
Hmm.
Your
Good
charm
Oh.
lasted the entire fight. She
Oh,
failed
nice.
every saving throw.
Every single
Every
one.
one of them.
She was very weak-minded.
Hmm.
It was
Was she-
ridiculous.
Was she a badass otherwise?
Well,
don't
she
know.
escaped alive.
Did she?
Yeah.
Barely though, because somebody
Hmm.
fireballed, and then somebody jacked her.
Well, she
up.
was, yeah, she was dead, and then the guy picked up her body and hauled her off, I think.
Hmm.
Yeah, one of the soldiers fled with her, and
Yeah, with her corpse.
Mordrin and Shiny were giving chase, but he jumped into the ravine and took off with her.
And the main
Glad that
bad
came in
guy.
handy because it's like the only second time I've used it. So.
Well, it was damn good.
Yeah, I was shocked. It was entertaining. Anyways, back to where you're at now.
So is this a defensible position?
Yeah.
We,
Let me go back and get our guide. Who wants to go with me? Anybody?
I can go with.
Bueller?
Good too.
Well, we don't want
I'll go with-
everybody to go because somebody's got to watch this guy.
There's
Someone
a bunch
who
of
won't
you.
eat him.
I'll stay with him. Let's tie him
Uh-oh.
up though.
Well, I mean, he has no weapons and he has no armor on. If he's going to run, it would be suicide. You know.
What if
Take
some
some
what
pretty
if some
good
of his
swigs.
friends show up? Maybe you haven't cleared the place totally. There could be some more of his compatriots here.
Yeah, we'll time up.
Yeah, tie him up.
All right, do what you guys want. I'll be back.
Takes another really good swig of the wineskin and hands it back before you tie him up.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Oh, we'll just tie his legs, and we'll tie his arms up to his elbows so he can still drink.
Okay,
Yeah,
in front of him.
Maybe more loose
Set
lip.
the
We'll let him
wineskin
drink.
up like a hamster water bottle.
Just pour it in his mouth, man.
Just don't do it
I got
Caligula
boots
style.
stuck in mud, but only water.
Ew. Well, we got to go
Go
way
get,
back up for
Phelan.
that. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. To
Stick-
move things along, don't even worry about traveling back. You bring Valen and his cart
Oh,
around
one of your pallets
the
is in
outside
here.
of this
Do you want me
and
to open? Oh, no, it's okay.
bring them back to camp
All right.
without too much of a problem. You see a few of those glass-covered skeletons wandering aimlessly through parts of the ruins here and there.
Ooh.
Nothing like a horde,
Mm.
but you're able to what do you call it? Avoid them.
And so there are the covered wagons and horses from their party
Yes.
that are here, correct?
Yes, there is in fact. Who's doing the searching and the checking of things out?
I'll go through, start
chicken?
going through the covered wagons, just looking for anything there.
Alrighty.
And if someone, oh, my I'm not trained in animal handling, but it's not too bad. Look at hobbling the horses to make it difficult if they should come back to try and steal them.
There's not quite 16 of the horses because
Okay.
Yeah, a couple of people rode off on him.
a couple people rode off. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
So, Cabron, the last time I had is Therodon 998 on the 23rd. That was the last note we had there was Sun's blessing. The blessing.
well, I know you guys spent many weeks from the beginning of when we started up.
Oh no, this is like let's see what other notes we got. Nope. These are all holidays. I just want to kind of get the time today.
I know you guys did 2 bouts of learning of new skills and or enchanting of items. So it's a few months just in that category.
Yeah, that
so,
was 60 days, I believe.
yeah.
So you say we're in the 25th of Nim?
What month would that be?
My birthday.
I don't know because I don't know the
Oh,
calendar translation.
Corresponding.
yeah. Let's see.
So that's
Nim
about
sounds wintry.
can't you hear the wind howling there?
In the background?
Yeah.
Let's see.
You can just go to the internet.
That's where I'm at.
Oh, you already found it?
I found one. Let's see how good it is. Not very. Reddit sucks.
Haha.
Anyways, we're like late spring. Let's go there. For now.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm gonna send you this link to this one. I don't know if this is good or not. Holy smokes. Nim. Oh my god. Huh. Okay, this is gonna be a little bit more complicated. I'll send you this calendar tool though. It's pretty crazy because you can move the moon around and everything.
Ooh. Yeah, send me a link on that. I'll play with it later. Nim sounds good. That's 6 months in. So
Yeah, so that's like what, July?
June
Okay.
ish.
So we've been together for about 7 months as a team, right? Okay.
Yeah,
Sounds about right.
it's about right. Yeah. And going through the wagons are well equipped. There's hundreds of crossbow bolts, a couple of crossbows, morning stars, scythes, assorted picks and tools. Sacks, a case of sun rods.
Our cash supply.
So are
could be,
these
pretty
are
good.
horse-drawn carts?
These are
These are
regular
not
horse-drawn carts.
Regular
correct.
horse-drawn. Okay.
Of the covered wagon variety.
Okay.
Take them out of here. when
Guess
we're
we
done.
could invite Phelan to top off with anything he needs for his cart. Are there arrows we can top off with as well?
Looking through it, it does not appear to have any arrows, just bolts.
No arrows, just bolts.
Yeah, these guys aren't great
Let's take
shots.
these back into town and sell them.
What? Where are we gonna carry
I know I'm
this?
back. I know I'm back with the prisoner. I'm metagaming right now, but we can't help let these terrorist organizations fund themselves.
Wow. Okay.
What?
Ooh, he
These
wants
are
to
pretty evil,
disrupt
man.
their supply lines.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
it's just like
You want to let them keep it and kill people with this? Are you
We
like-
could just destroy what we don't
well,
need. That way they aren't
we
using
could
it.
cram all these bolts in your prison pocket so you can carry them around.
No, we
You
take
know.
those cards back and we sell them.
We're
Give it to the
going
orphan
deeper
bastards.
into the Mournlands, so you
We
know.
take the wheels off for now, so they can't go anywhere.
Okay. I just think that's kind of extreme. If you don't want to fester any forwarding of terrorist organizations and want to burn them all, I'm fine with that. But I think kind of taking around all this stuff with us will be difficult. And I look over at Valen, unless you have like a magical portable hole to dump all this stuff in your wagon, maybe you do.
No, he shakes his head.
Well, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
That'd be cool
As-
though.
As he's backing his cart into the side of the rock wall, and it backs out of sight within the rock wall.
Oh, that's kind
I'm
of
gonna
neat.
ask the prisoner. These are your supplies. Where would your friends go if they no longer have access to these supplies? Is there some larger group of them somewhere else that's supplied elsewhere?
Yes, they would most likely retreat there.
And how far away is that?
A day. It's travel.
A day. Okay, well, I think that gives us a timeline in which to work. If it's going to take them a day to get there and a day to come back, we'd better find what they were looking for and what we need and be gone by then. And then, yes, whatever we don't take from the camp, I think we should raise to the ground so it can't be reused.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Eh,
Oh, pretty good. Okay. Down there. To give you the grand totals, since you're looking through it very good, it's a total of 1,000 crossbow bolts, 2 light crossbows, 2 morning stars. These are regular weapons, not mastercraft. 2 scythes, the assorted picks and tools. You find 3 vials of dark water-like fluid, 30 sun rods
Oh, heavens.
in a case, a sack of 20 black onyx gems, if you guys are typing or writing this down, I'm waiting.
I'm absolutely
I'm-
not. I'm working on the calendar. Sorry.
No worries.
I'm writing it down. I'm writing it down. So yeah, the 20 black onyx gems.
A chest containing 3 5-pound sacks of silver dust.
Sophia.
What? This is some weird spell components. What was all this for? It looks like it's componentry for a ritual, I asked our prisoner.
I swing a sword. I got nothing. And then there's a chest containing some gold and platinum to the amount of 500 and 100. After a thorough counting of.
Okay. Well, that's a lot of sun rods. I would think they were planning something subterranean.
Could I make a like an Arcana or religion roll to find out if this is part of some kind of ritual?
Yeah. Make one of each.
Ooh.
Arcana or
Oh crap! It didn't go, but it was a natural 20.
I saw it. It was a 23. It popped up on my VTT.
Oh, it did.
Popped up on
All right.
D&D Beyond.
Dang it! I lost sync for a minute on my personal. I'm gonna redo that. Resync up.
Which one was that?
That was Arcana.
Okay.
And I'll roll the religion right now. Oh, God,
Really
Wow.
good rolls.
yeah. The voices are whispering heavy into my head.
All right.
This must be important.
The silver dust is a key component in creating holy water.
Oh, that's true. That's right.
Gems might be tradeworthy. I'm not sure if there's a specific spell that requires that.
How much do you think all those gems are worth?
It's a really good question. Anybody have any good skills that would apply?
Cole might.
She might be.
What would the roll be based on?
Well, you're basically looking at anything to do with gems or precious stones. So
I'd imagine with her alchemy, though,
Raid.
she would, or artificer, I mean, that she would have some kind of inclination towards gemstones.
taking a peek now.
Kind of look in her inventory. She's got tinkerer's tools mostly.
Mason's tool.
Hmm?
That's she's also got Mason's tools. She knows how to work with rock.
Okay.
That would be applicable. You could go with an intelligence check.
Come on. Come on. 15.
Decent. She figures it could be worth anywhere between 20 to 30 gold a piece.
Whoa.
There you go. 20
How many did you say there was?
20 of them.
Oh, I thought it was like a 2,000.
No.
Hey. Ha! All right. Well,
All of that was just sitting in the two wagons, spread out between them, but nothing like that was hidden or anything, and so.
Well, they weren't expecting anybody, so.
Right. And appeared to thus trust each other enough not to be, taking stuff out of the supplies.
Yeah, but where would you go and spend it, right? That's the whole point.
Yep.
So when your team was laboring, were they digging? What was what they were looking for underground, or?
He had us digging in multiple different locations, clearing rubble, breaking through this molten glass.
How much were you paid a month?
I get room and board and care at our enclaves for the cause, and a regular paycheck of yada yada.
Oh no, yada yada is kind of important. Like $2 a month, $2 a week or something.
Something appropriate to the pay of a well-paid soldier would. I don't want to look up what that would be at this point.
I'll see if I can find something.
Enough to go see a concert or two.
There you go. Well, I mean, are you here for the cause or are you here for the job? I ask him.
Both. One doesn't join with the Emerald Claw for the casual parties.
So you're a true believer then, huh?
Yep.
So what do you believe now?
Same. Doesn't change just because I've been captured.
Interesting. All right then. Looks like he's a fanatic. As I wander off, I probably have to die because he's gonna be crazy. I'm just gonna go over here.
He doesn't laugh. That was me.
So a skilled hireling, it says 2 gold pieces per day under services.
A skilled hireling. Sure, go with that.
Yeah, it says skilled hirelings include anyone hired to perform a service that involves a proficiency, including weapon, tool, or skill, a mercenary, artisan, scribe, and so on.
So 2 gold pieces a day?
Yeah.
For a hireling, but since he's on staff, I mean, I don't think they would be giving him 2 gold pieces per day. They would probably be giving him some pittance and their false god's blessing.
Yeah, probably 2 gold pieces a week, if that. So,
Spending cash for when you have downtime in R&R.
Eternal salvation or triple his money back.
You're gonna like the way you look.
oh God, good timing.
I think we should get through and find any notes on what it was they were looking for, and get a rest before their rescue team shows up to reclaim this search site.
Yeah, I doubt they will.
I don't know. This represents a significant expense for them to come out here and look for whatever this is. I think time is of the essence.
True, but I don't think that they'll be able to muster anything with at least 2 to 3 days.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be a couple of days, but, I mean, if we take a long rest and we search,
Yeah.
it's going to eat up a great deal of time. So I think we need to look for any shortcuts that can be provided by any notes left or
Oh,
similar
sure.
items here in the tents.
Can anybody fly? I mean, not catapult induced. I mean, like, can somebody really use the powers of the weave and propel themselves throughout the air comfortably?
No. Not I. I don't think that's even something.
Miss Shiny, and what about you, man? Can
No,
you?
I'm not a wizard.
I frown at him. What are you?
I'm shiny.
It should be Blazy. Then you got that wand in your hand.
Proud member of the Blazing Phoenixes.
Well, that's also true.
Who I am.
So, what's your name, soldier? He hasn't told us already.
Duncan.
Duncan, who was your master?
The guy in charge was Brother Garo.
Brother Garo, huh? Interesting. Is he a nice guy?
No.
Okay. But, I mean, that's what your group, believes in, is evil. Right?
Not per se, no.
Well, enslavement of all people with you, ultimate domination, and extracting the freedoms of those that are under your dominion, I would call that evil.
It's a matter of perspective.
All right.
It's like a certain point of view conversation because they get kind of tiring.
They do. So you have and I wink over at Mordrin. I mean, you have absolutely no idea what you were even looking for. I mean, if you were leading a group of those zombies out there and digging, they had to tell you what, if they found something, what it would be or what it would look like, right?
Dig here, clear this floor, dig up this grave site, pick up the body, place it over there for the necromancer to raise more undead. Pretty basic.
So you were just trying to pull undead from here to swell your ranks.
That was one of the goals. That one's kind of obvious. The Brother Garo would have a lengthy conversation with the dead body before he rose them.
Interesting.
I'm going to search the tents.
Okay,
Look for any notes, documents.
go ahead and make another investigation check.
Oh. Wow.
Oh.
Color me stunned.
What's the rest of you guys doing? Just standing around?
Yeah. Kind of tired.
Yeah, we're letting you interrogate him right there. We're providing moral support.
No, just curious. Just curious.
You're doing a great job. Keep it up.
Well, perhaps we should take a little time and just relax a little bit, and maybe Handy and I will sing you guys a little tune to make you all feel a little bit better.
Who's this handy guy?
Shoot, sorry. Roland, sorry. Whoa. It was another proficient bard that I used to hang around when I was a little kid named Handy.
Wow.
Sorry, Roland.
Five-finger ale.
He was also a halfling, so I apologize.
I see where we're going.
Oh, so we all look alike to you, huh?
Wow, no. Mordrin, you look absolutely nothing like him. I mean, you got this creepy, weird, dead vibe going on, like, like Bela Lugosi Jr. over there. But,
Embrace the existential dread.
oh boy. This is an interesting group for sure.
Yeah, we could definitely take a quick breather.
All right. Well, I'll just see how wonderful my my wonderful song of rest is, if people enjoy it or not, or if it's just putting them straight to sleep. Yeah, it was average.
You're tired too.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, rolling.
Yeah, well, you know, I mean,
You got to perform, baby, so we can get that advantage on the die roll.
all right. Let's see.
Oh, Roland has a better song than me. So, it was like advantage. We both roll and we take the highest. Was that how you were doing it?
Yeah,
All right.
I like it. It doesn't.
Yeah, my
overpower
song
it.
blew. Just my heart wasn't in it. Roland, you got to do better than that.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Marginally.
Yeah, all right. Not bad.
A little bit of help is a little bit of help as you guys are tuning up and gently, softly strumming your instruments and singing and whatnot. Mordred, you're going through the tents. You're basically going through bedrolls and such of soldiers, the accoutrements for one priest, and a few bits and bobs of what might be a wizard's pack. But you find no notes of interest on the dig or unearthing.
Any flasks of holy water or anything like that in the priests?
Go ahead and make a religion check. The vials of the dark watery liquid were vials of unholy water.
Unholy
How
water. Ooh.
evil those bastards.
And obviously there
Right,
are
we did-
enough bedrolls that if you wished to partake of rest, you can.
Well, we also have everything in our cart. I don't know if you want to sleep in these guys' smelly. Nobody wants to sleep in a necromancer's pallet, right? But
Well,
look at that.
people are dying to get in.
Oh, that was good.
On your game tonight.
Out.
Damn, you are. Should we roll for the short rest first, though?
Sure, go for it.
Yes, 100%. Let's do it.
Always a good idea to short rest before the long rest.
8 points back for me and my pack slot as well.
Oh, great. So we add
3 dice.
Add
or
3.
Add 3.
Yeah. You're fine.
add 3 to each die.
No, I just
No.
add 3 to the total.
Oh, to the total.
Yeah. But remember, if you don't like, you can keep adding dice. Ooh, that puts me up to full. Almost. You can keep adding like more additional dice. What the hell?
Dice.
Oh, it's because my numlock is off. There we go. Well, I think I probably may have been at full already, but that's good enough.
Okay, I'm good. I just burnt 2 hit dice.
Yeah, me too.
Could use a long rest at some point though for spell
Oh yeah.
refreshing.
Yeah, we're just making sure that if we get swamped before, before we
During
everybody-
the rest.
Yeah, during the rest, we're not gonna get jacked. And don't forget to take the short rest after you've done all that, and then that will reset your stuff. Pretty amazing.
So you're all feeling more rested after sitting around listening to music and chilling around the camp for the short rest. It is
Hot our breath.
Yes. Feel quite as winded anymore. It is well into nighttime now, being a couple hours after dusk.
Better set some good watches, man. I'm sure that guy is coming back maybe with reinforcements.
I'll take the first watch.
We gonna watch in pairs? Oh, and
Well,
we also
gotta remember
have
all the
the
Warforged are-
non-sleeping Warforged. Yeah.
Yeah, basically, you can pair up with, whoever is organic with 3 Warforged in a Sentinel mode.
Sentinel mode.
There we go.
Well, pretty much I'll take the first human fleshy watch. And I'm going to be working on Duncan the whole time. Talking to him, persuading him, wearing him down, telling him how great, see, if you have that good soul in your heart to help others, everything just always seems to work out good in the end, like, the Phoenixes does. And I'll let him keep the wineskin. I'll sing a little bit to him. I'll do a short ballad of all our deeds, and I'm going to work on him. I'm going to try to persuade him to the side of the light.
I was good. I wouldn't have joined the Emerald Claw.
What should I roll for that?
That sounds like persuasion to me.
Yeah.
Not call it the Emerald Tickle.
And in the beginning, I'll ask, Roland, would you mind accompanying me to get this song started so I can cheese out and get a little bardic inspiration? I don't know.
All right.
I'm sorry, buddy. I'm abusing you. I'm just not feeling good, so it's like I could do that extra D8. This is what I'm thinking. So,
all right.
Here we go.
Bam. Give you little words of encouragement. You'll be fine, brother.
Cool. Oh, not so good. Let's see what that D8 gives me. Come on, 8. 14. I'm working on them.
Yeah.
I mean,
mostly, shrugs and a nod into, whatever you're saying, or a disdainful shake of his head. But he'll continue working on that.
yeah, no, he maybe has disadvantage because I've been filling him up with wine too all night long, and just reminding him that most likely we're going to set him free. Where, if he was on the light, he could, he gets to partake in that. Just think, if we were just like him, he would probably be dead already. Is his life really worth to his cause so much? And that's what I'm kind of curious. At the end of all this, was he willing to sacrifice his life? Because it didn't seem that way for his cause. It seems like his life was a little bit more important to him than that.
Okay.
I mean, is that what I get, from him?
You're working on him. He's getting tipsy and working on a drunk.
But no, I'm
How many
more
claw-
like,
how many claw tattoos are on this?
I mean, like, what it's like is he truly? He's not so fanatical. He just screams at me the whole time.
Oh no,
Right.
he does not. No, he definitely is subdued.
Well, the most important thing in his life is him, not his cause, right? That's what I'm looking at.
You could gather that, sure.
All right.
Yeah, he surrendered rather than going the till he dies.
True, but also a very, very good undercover agent would always do that to get as much intel, pray that he can get away or use it against his captors if he's truly arrogant. Only a true fanatic who is really stupid would just throw themselves on a sword,
Right.
instead of trying to manipulate your enemy. So, all right. And then when I'm done, I'll just trust in my companions, get a full night's sleep when my watch is over.
Okay. Anybody else doing anything during the night?
Ironsides is going to be sitting next to our prisoner, just looking menacingly as he keeps his watch.
Okay.
I could do a intimidation, is there like a way to do a passive intimidation?
Yeah, sure.
Hey guys, I'll be
roll for
right
that?
back. Real quick.
Go ahead and roll. As you stare at him and loom over him intimidatingly.
Completely silent too. I'm completely silent.
Right. Eventually, he does pass out, fall asleep there by the fire. Anybody else?
No, just going through my spell book, looking at if I want to change any spells.
And we'll be heading into long rests, so those of you that wish to do so should be contemplating that.
Sweet.
Oh yes,
I'm
long
gonna
rest
clean
will
off
be
my
had.
fireball wand and get some charges back.
Why'd that happen twice for Ironsides? What's going on here?
The night will pass by uneventfully. You guys will wake in the morning with the long rest and the option to switch out stuff if you have those options, way of spell slots and or skills.
Okay.
Two charges back on the wand.
Long rest button. Okay, long rest taken. Spell slots back. Got my chi back. And okay.
Is anybody changing up anything specifically? Spells?
I just swapped out a spell.
Okay.
I'm gonna check. I found the hidden pretzel package. Oh my god.
A hidden pretzel package.
Yep. I'm gonna look at my spells.
Ew.
Simpson.
That's the emergency supply.
Break.
That was
Break
your
glass.
zombie apocalypse pretzels.
In the morning before we start praying, I'm like, I think can't we? Couldn't you also perform a ceremony spell to create holy water?
Actually, that is the spell I just swapped out last night, was to get ceremony to create holy water. So, yes, I can.
I think I was looking to possibly do the same. We can convert a lot of this to that. I'm gonna look. Yeah, I'll probably do it too. I think I'll probably switch one out for a ceremony.
Okay.
Well, do we both need it?
I think it depends on how many spell slots you want to burn to make holy water.
Well, it's a ritual, so I wasn't planning on burning any.
That's
As a
true.
ritual, you don't have to burn it.
Yeah, but it just takes.
An hour.
No, it may take longer than that. Remember, it's to do something as a ritual. I think it's times 10 the casting time.
10 minutes longer than the casting time.
Is it 10 minutes longer? I thought it was the times or. I might be wrong.
Take a look. Let's see.
Yeah, not worth it. Not a big deal. But you said how many gold pieces worth of silver dust do we have?
We have 3 5-pound bags.
It's a lot of freaking silver dust. But it's based on dollar amount, so it has to be 25 gold pieces worth of powdered silver for each vial you make.
Yeah.
And let's see here.
Yeah, I'm trying to find. Oof. Look it up in the hard copy. It's easier. "10 minutes longer to cast than normal, yes, for a ritual."
Okay, not bad. My bad. Sorry.
And both you having access to the spell ceremony, you both know that a 5-pound sack of silver is worth 25 gold pieces each, so you could make 3.
It's a lot of silver dust for one
Wow,
vial.
5 pounds is only 25 gold pieces? Okay.
Of dust.
Do we want to?
It's not enriched.
We
It's
could-
just.
Yeah, no kidding. If that's the case, then I don't need to prepare it because I thought we were gonna make like tens of vials instead of 3. So yeah.
Are we going to pour out the unholy water? We can use the vials.
Could you not just bless it and turn it from unholy to holy? How's your faith? It would be a good thing to try.
Gotta bless at least twice. One to get back to neutral, and then once to get to holy.
There's neutral holy water, ambiguous
Oh,
water.
you gotta get
That-
back to regular water.
That's
and then you get to holy water.
that's vaguely holy water.
It's atheist water.
it's water. Yeah.
Science. It's like magic, but real.
They taught me that in Warlock School. Trust me.
I
We know a lot
see
about
that
the
they had
dark art.
a very strong theology department in your warlock school.
They did indeed.
I think we would be better off just disposing of the unholy water, being the abomination that it is, and
Sounds good to me.
replacing it with holy water. So,
I'll leave it to you. You're
Shall
more
we do that
theological
then?
than I am.
that's still going to take. So that's 3.5 hours. I'm going to have to chug on this.
Did we pass the long rest?
Yeah, while you were
Yeah.
gone. Grab a long rest and switch out spells if you'd like.
Okay.
And or attune or not attune. And something else, I'm sure.
All right. Well, I mean, we still here to find what we're looking for, which I don't think is the same thing that they were looking for. But Valen, do you have any idea how we can go about it, or do you know anything about this land or terrain that would give us a better idea of what building we should start looking in?
Probably the best ones would be to check out which ones are the least damaged, see if there's any signage or symbolage. That one over there looks like a church. The one across from it, I couldn't tell from this distance. It's a whole lot of ruin here.
Well, we're looking for the house Kenneth.
I'm like, oh, not too loud here. Duncan, earmuffs.
Right.
Earmuffs, Duncan.
Well, I mean, outside of earshot of our prisoner. may not even be awake yet, having drunk himself into oblivion. But, so, if you want to start looking, I can stay here and keep an eye on the prisoner and ritualize and make the holy water. Unless you want to wait and watch.
Well, yeah, sure. We'll break up in pairs if
Split the party.
if anybody has a problem, fire a eldritch blast or a firebolt into the sky, and we'll go to the nearest location. But there's no way we all go together, and we'll cover enough ground in time. And the undead seem to be kind of slow, that they're easily avoidable, or no?
Yeah,
Okay.
if you can spot them ahead of time, they're glass covered zombies.
Okay. Well, if anybody gets into trouble, just fire up a flare.
I'm gonna take 2 of the sun rods and put them in my pack just to have.
All right.
That sounds
And,
good. Fun mod too.
How big are they? About the size of a flashlight? Like, big, angry, insecure security guard flashlight, or?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Like-
thinking. I'm thinking like a the 32, not 32 inch, the big mag light.
Like, foot long?
Yeah, foot and a half seems more appropriate. Like a small club.
Ooh, okay. I think we'll have to create that as a custom item eventually, but I just wanted to jot that down.
Sure.
So I will get to working on the ritual making the holy water.
All right. Is anybody staying with Mordrin?
Yeah, I can stay with him.
Okay. Who's going out looking then? Everybody else?
Yeah,
Sure.
sounds good.
Have at it.
I'm just sticking with Cole right now.
All right.
Who wants to go with me?
I'll go.
I'll go with you.
Set up over here where I can keep an eye out over the town. Is our prisoner tied to anything, or he just kind of tied up there with access to his wineskin?
Not to anything the last anybody said. I believe it was ankles and wrists that were tied.
Under the chair.
Chair?
Yeah, it's time to a chair.
Is there a chair?
What chair?
Time to a bed. Bed.
To a bedroll?
Bedroll?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
Is there a post nearby?
there's the posts that they struck into the ground for the horses. 10 posts.
Yeah.
Are there loops on that pole for the horses?
Well,
Yes.
Then we will time to that.
All right.
Take a peek up his sleeve. Just make sure there's not any small daggers in there.
All right. Well, we'll head out and we'll just start searching and breaking up and try to cover as much ground as we can.
Okay. It's not paused. Yeah.
he's saying fan out.
Go where you will. And if you get to a point where you can't go because of a cliffside, let me know and I'll have you make the appropriate rolls and jump or climb. Phelan stays at camp.
Wise.
Well, you can help me watch the prisoner.
Yes.
How
It's-
many vote?
It's still dark, and I don't think we can see each other. It's
Right.
daytime.
It's changed to daytime. Hang tight. Is it light now?
That's guy in the morning.
I
Emerald
think
Claw
somewhat.
Warren.
Totally looks like it, yeah.
Killing, don't go in the vortex.
Can I get sucked into another dimension?
Thing in these buildings?
Okay, let me pause it so you guys don't get too far there.
Let's
I'll give you some
split and
descriptions.
split again.
Yes, splitting the party, splitting into 3 ways.
I was gonna
Split.
say,
Whew. Okay, so what we've got there is the one on the east side where Shiny went into. The structure appears, as Phelan said, and you've already gone through the backside, a church with the graveyard behind it. You can see symbols of the sovereign host carved into the stone walls. The roof has fallen in, but the walls appear solid and strong, and you've already been through the graveyard that sits behind, where there were some digs going on back there.
And the sovereign host is a holy order.
It is a group of good gods that many of the kingdoms follow.
Okay. So they didn't defile the actual temple or the building, just the graveyard.
Yeah, there does not appear to be any vandalism other than the ruins of this.
Okay. I just look all the way through looking for any books, anything of any import.
Okay.
Religious relics.
While you're doing that, across the way, where Killian went in, that is a large building constructed of walls of red marble and has the engraved symbol of an anvil and a gorgon carved into the keystone above the arched doorway. Killian, I don't know whether you looked at that when you went in. Evo on the outside, who seems to be waiting between the two of you, you recognize it as the symbol of the house Cannith. While the outer walls are intact, little else is left of the building. The roof and doors and upper floors have been reduced to cinders and rubble. And that is what you've got so far.
Hey, Killian, I think you found it.
Yeah?
Well. And Shiny, I think Killian found it over here.
All
What'd
right.
you find?
Come on over.
Shiny, go ahead and make your investigation check as you were checking things out. And Killian, go ahead and make one for where you're at so far as well.
Couldn't find too much in this building.
Found the hole in the roof.
Like it just came yesterday.
And Shiny, go ahead and make a perception check.
Oh yeah. The giant hole.
Giant hole. Let's see here.
With a roll like that, you know it's a 5 meter by 4 meter hole.
So inside the church, rubble from the collapsed ceiling fills the interior of the church. An altar can be seen poking up through the debris, but rubble and a coating of glass obscure pretty much all features of the interior area. Inside a pile of glass, you notice a spark of magic.
Investigate further.
Whereupon, this is where Evo said what he said from outside.
I think
Okay.
Killian
All
found
right,
it.
let me come on over. Be right there.
Forsake the spark.
I do. Can always go back for it.
You see anything, Killian?
Nope. Just red walls.
I'm gonna let me go look up something in the temple real quick.
All right.
Go back, look for the sparkle magic.
Well, I'll start searching this building.
Okay, let's see. I'll do that.
This is gonna end in tears.
They check out those two side rooms, which were mostly piled with glass and rubble, and it appears that they were clearing the floor out in this large 50-foot wide chamber, which has been mostly cleared of rubble and glass you've seen throughout the rest of the village. The floor emerges from the shattered glass, formed from red marble and decorated with an embossed design. The large chamber contains a few enormous blocks of rough red stone. The place was probably where the marble was shaped and polished and prepared for shipping. Large fireplaces occupy the center of the north, south, and west walls, each made of a different type of stone. Red stone for the north, white stone for the south, and black stone for the west fireplace. 6 statues stand around the room, 2 to each side of one of the fireplaces. The floor of the chamber features a detailed map of Central Corvair, showing the nations of Onder, Kyre, Karnath, Thrain, and Breland. While cities, topographical features, and even major mines are shown in vast relief on the map, no text identifies the locations.
Is that it?
That's what you see when you come into this large room.
Hey, Killian, this looks promising. Maybe we should get the others.
I'll go get them.
Okay.
Shiny, what are you doing?
I am investigating that little sparkle magic I saw in the glass.
It appears to be something under the rubble.
Okay. I'm very careful. I get a stick, something, so I can move it and keep a decent distance away from it.
Hard glass. It's gonna be a little rough. Just poking at it. Tink, tink, tink. Tink. Without a digging tool, you're not getting in there.
But I use my my dagger.
Dagger?
A fireball.
Yeah. Don't tempt me.
You need to roll your 1d4 to see how many charges you got, baby.
I did. I already
Oh.
did.
You did? What'd you get?
2.
Oh, not bad.
1 plus 1, unfortunately.
Okay, so you start chipping at it delicately with a dagger,
Yep.
and you're making more headway now that you're right up on top of it. It's not
Okay.
trying to hit it with a stick.
Let's get rid of jump
It's the
back
whole-
if something bad happens.
Okay.
The holy hand grenade.
Uh,
Killian, you make it back to the campsite.
Hey guys, come see what we found.
All right.
How much holy water have I made by this point?
This is maybe 20 minutes in. You're still at it.
Like, well, you need me down there? I
don't know.
kind of, I will be down. Let me finish this vial, and I will make my way down.
Okay.
Unless they need me now.
Found a building.
You know what? I'll just grab the materials. We'll make this later. I'll head down.
Okay.
You heading down?
Yeah.
All right, I'll watch.
I guess we'll
Duncan.
leave the prisoner. Oh, are you staying with the prisoner?
Well,
Phelan says
Yeah.
I can watch him.
you can watch him. I'll
I thought
double
you were
check
gonna-
I'll double check the knots and the rope.
I thought you were
That'll
gonna
help
chop off
us.
his legs.
Is that an option?
Oh.
Blood trail would make him easier to follow if he escaped.
Okay, you check the knots. The knots seem pretty good. He's snoring there.
All right. Does Valen look armed with anything?
He does wear a dagger.
Okay. All right, I'll follow Modron down.
Alrighty. Is Ironsides and Cole also following?
Yeah, Cole and Ironsides are going.
Alrighty.
Oh, they left without me.
Right.
I'm gonna have to track him, aren't I?
At this point,
Up
it looks
there. I'm assuming this is where everyone is up here.
This is where the fights were happening earlier.
Hence the vortex.
Shiny, while the rest of the group was being brought back, let's see here. Scroll back. Other way.
It's the bar that was in here. How do you guys find a bar?
You have found a chalice
Oh,
as you break it out of the glass that is surrounding it.
this looks like something that would have been in the chapel before.
Appears that way.
Okay. All right, I examine it fully.
It is a golden chalice as you're dusting off all the red glass dust and stuff. It looks rather pricey.
Okay. All right. Pick it up. And I bring it over to Evo. Got something for the treasury for the Phoenixes.
Okay. Everybody is converging in on Evo and the Kenneth building.
Yes.
Do you have any idea what the chalice is worth?
Said it was, well,
It's a golden chalice. So,
might want to. Does it have any other properties about it?
Shiny, you know,
Make
it's
a
magical.
religion roll and look at it?
You could.
No? Make a religion roll.
About an Arcana roll.
Yeah.
You could make
What?
one of those as well.
Oh,
Oh, that was awful.
Sensing the magic from it, Shiny, and with your knowledge of arcana and spell work, this is emanating more of a divine magic rather than an arcana magic.
Okay. Somebody want to check this out? Knows a little more about religion than I do.
And Mordred's like, it's not the.
I did.
It's definitely not the Undying Court.
Yeah, it's
I can
nothing
take,
that
Check it
I
out
remember
again when
from
you're more
seminary
well-rested.
school.
take a look at it and see if it looks familiar. I've been around places.
Bars, taverns,
People who talk.
bar mitzvahs. You can make a roll. Yeah.
So close.
Yeah, it's
Maybe a
definitely-
history.
You guys
Can
are
I
doing
make
it
a
all wrong.
history
It's
roll?
this.
Make a history check, yeah.
There it is.
Oh, there it is.
Evo, you recognize this, the symbol on the side of the chalice, as one of the sovereign hosts, specifically Oladra.
Oladra. I was meant to find this.
And
A chalice of purification.
Maybe creating holy water that saved me some time.
Chalice of purification that can convert water to a potion of superior healing. Since the phoenixes are a little tight with the healing pods.
Oh god. I'm just gonna throw all the healing potions at Shiny. There you go. Shut up. I do. I give you all of them. You now have six healing potions. You get to carry them.
Hey.
You get to dole them out. I'm done. It's called the Chalice of what?
This
Oladra.
has the symbol of Oladra on it, and she's the sovereign of feast and fortune, the giver of joy, and the grantor of luck, patron to entertainers, gamblers, and anyone who takes a chance.
What? That's crazy.
What does that do?
That's Oladra. That's what she's in charge of.
It's almost like it was destiny for us to be here.
To grant you luck if you drink out of it.
Why don't you
knows?
try it? Fill it up. Here, turn around a second. Let me fill it, and then you drink it. And
Okay.
tell us how
I'll
you
try-
feel.
I'll
Just
try.
put one of the healing potions in there, and maybe you'll think it's special.
I signed nothing when I signed up for the Phoenixes. I couldn't be a malcontent.
There's nothing that I
Well-
can't throw 6 healing potions at you either.
I could be your healing potion pack mule if you want.
There you go. Now you can't complain. You got them all.
All right.
Put
And
the
if it
water
can
in
have
it
one
and
of
drink
these
it then.
Okay.
I think the more immediate concern is what's in this House Kenneth building, since this is what we are intended to find, or what we had come here to find.
Okay.
Well, that's across the way, isn't it?
Yeah, they're across the street from each other,
Yeah.
basically. You drink water from the chalice and it tastes good.
I don't feel anything different so far. Maybe I should pray. I should pray while I drink this water.
Wasn't she also in the other temple that we found across the way? Was she the same? I can't remember. I'm trying to remember.
What are we talking about? Where? Here?
No, when we first started this quest, remember? Sov. I don't know how to spell. Oh, there it is. Sovereign host. Got it. Okay, my spelling is horrendous. I'll have to go back and look at my notes later.
Okay.
So it's the large chamber in the back. that has the map?
Correct.
Yeah.
The one that you are approaching into now.
Do we have a cartographer?
Oh, we
Actually,
go
I think you
grab our
do.
prisoner.
I don't think he knows anything about that.
Anybody have cartography?
Nope.
Mm-mm.
I can maybe do it.
The hard thing,
Yeah,
cartography is a tool-based item. And I don't know if we can, I don't know, can we? Can we, jack of all trades
Well,
that
we
thing?
have to superimpose this upon an existing map to see what it's showing that we're missing.
Well, we just need to, so there's no names, but there's symbols, right?
Correct.
And can we identify the symbol where we're at now as being or one of the forges that we know about? To what that may correspond deeper into the Mournlands where we're looking to go.
Was that forge that we found?
There's no forge here.
Well, we found a forge. And then one of the other cities that should be on the map, right?
The under city of Sharn.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Undercity of Sharn. But I don't know if that's...
Yeah, you could find Sharn, the city, where it should be there down on the Dagger River.
Yeah. Is there any symbols of a forge there?
No.
Oh well.
I will get out my calligrapher's supplies and start copying down the map as well as I can, not being a cartographer.
I'm fairly certain I know that there's someone that's a cartographer in the group.
Yeah, I'm a cartographer.
No.
Oh, well, there we
Oh,
go.
there he goes.
I was
Well,
just waiting
then
to say
that's-
something. Would
Then
you like me to roll to buff?
Mayhaps
that,
you would take a look at this map that we found.
I will do so. Was that going to be perception or?
It's over here.
It's
Where's
inside
it?
the building on the floor.
I'll be right back.
And most tool skills work off intelligence, don't they?
Yeah, I think so.
Look it up. Let's see. Proficiencies.
You could base it off wisdom. Because reading a map, I would assume, has some survival aspects to it.
That's also a good point. Let's see. Cartographer's tools. Looks like it is.
Oh, trying to look it up here.
I am, looking at it right now. You can use Arcana, History, Religion, Nature, and Survival.
I will use survival. 21.
Ooh, very nice. Okay. With your skill at cartography, you can name off the more prominent cities on the map. And as well as, I think it said that there were mine locations as well. For some of the ones you've heard of, but there are a lot of symbols that depicting various places across all these countries that you're unfamiliar with.
I'm just going to continue copying the map as I see it, trying to reproduce it with the symbols.
Okay.
I'm back, by the way. I had to get more pretzels.
Is anybody else doing anything while these guys are copying and checking out the map from their different points of view? I mentioned earlier that there were statues, one to each side of the fireplaces. So let's see if I get this right again. There's the fireplaces are 3 different colors. North side has white stone. I'm sorry, south has the white stone. Black for the west stone and red stone for the north. The statues around the red fireplace are a red dragon and a red lion. The statues around the white fireplace is a white wolf and a white falcon. And around the black fireplace is a black knight and a black griffin.
I'm gonna make a history roll to see if these mean anything to me. Is that cool?
Sure.
My history sucks, by the way. But not today.
Well. As to whether they have meaning for you. You're kind of remembering perhaps maybe each of those statues, the different forms, are connected with either cities or families, but it's been a while.
Well, there was a griffin on this building, was there not?
A gorgon.
Oh, Gorgon.
An anvil and gorgon, old symbols of House Kenneth.
Gotcha. Like ancient history? Can I make a history check, see if I recognize the houses associated with them?
Sure.
Hmm. 14.
More familiar with like the dragon marked houses that also ply some of their trade on the island you're from, less so with houses here on the mainland.
Well, we should do a search for any secret doors or potential hidden coffers or anything like that. The map is important.
I am carefully copying it down.
Okay. Well, I mean, Ironside, you're the cartographer, right?
Yeah.
Are you copying it down? It's your trade.
Yeah. Copying it down.
All
All
right.
right. You got 2 copies in progress. Those who are searching, please go ahead and make your investigation rolls.
Shiny, bring your cup and search. Maybe it made you more perceptive.
Perhaps,
Okay, I'll come across the way.
perhaps a perception check instead of an investigation.
I would go with either.
Okay.
That goes for anybody else that would rather use perception rather than investigation.
Well, as I'm copying down the map, I'll see if I perceive anything unusual with the map. Oh, it was almost a 20.
Mhm. I poke and prod out of my dagger very lightly.
That practice has served you well in the past.
See if there's anything loose, any buttons or anything on there.
On where?
On the map, see if there's any of the little stones or whatever I can push on.
Okay. Well, the map is like it fills the room.
Yeah,
So
but I just try pushing on things and prodding and
pushing and
lifting.
prodding.
Yes.
Let's see. Mordred got a 15. Shiny got an 18. Evil got a 17. Roland got a measly 12. Killian got a 13. Ironsides, Cole, are you also investigating?
Yeah.
Or perceiving while you're doing the copying?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's more perception check.
Sure. Ooh.
Wow. Ironsides with the win.
Let's see here. You find no secret doors or trapdoors in the total of the room from your searches. That sounded terrible.
No. May die.
Maybe. Failed their dex check. Fell out of their
Map.
chair.
The map sucked him up, sucked it right into it.
The void outside. So yeah, you come up with no doors in the walls or the floor in the way of secret doors. What else are you?
Well, I mean, this seems to be the place. We're obviously missing something. I'll go back into these rooms and start searching them. Roland, Jillian, what are you guys doing? You guys searching, or are you just taking a look, or what?
Yeah, searching around.
We were searching.
Looking. My vantage point's very limited.
Yeah, I'll come outside and watch. You guys go in there. Maybe you guys get a fresh perspective or something.
Go watch the map. The mappers.
And the symbols on the map are pretty arbitrary. They're not like miniaturized versions of forges and anvils and castles and...
Let's take a quick peek and see.
Any type of pattern that can be discerned as we're copying them down.
I'm gonna go with their typical city symbols, and even the location of mines as a miner's symbol for maps are on there, but no text labeling any of them. Cole says she can help guide a search with her technology if someone would like to try that feels like they're good at it.
Would that be an investigation?
Either that or perception.
I could
I poke my head in and like
try
Mordred,
with perception.
Mordred, you got this, and you give your bardic inspiration to walk out.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Very well then. So I get a D4 and a D6.
Correct.
Added on to this. Okay. Then I will go for perception. Come on. Oh, okay. 21, and then I add a D4 and a D6.
That was
28.
weird.
Yeah, somebody get abducted by an alien?
that was
very weird.
Cole's arcane wand or whatnot, giving the guidance, and resonating things. So you get a total of
28.
woohoo! All right. Feeling inspired by the bards, or by Evo, was it? As well as some guidance from Cole, as well as having a keen eye already, you notice writing on the backs of the heads of the statues as you wander around them.
Ooh. Someone is written on the backs of these creatures' heads.
And it is carved.
Right.
So it looks as if intended to be there, not graffiti.
Right, not graffiti. Is it in a language I know?
It is in the local common language of the land.
Oh. Okay.
The red dragon on the back of its head says White Hearth, White Seal, the letter N, the letter E, and the number 9.
White Hearth, White Seal, NE9. Okay.
Checking the other statues, you see that they also have writing on them. The red lion has Talus, Tallis.
Okay, so we're gonna play Star Citizen
Black
with
Seal,
an AI. Fuck it,
the
we're
letter
recording.
E, and the number 4.
Bucket? You guys know what I said.
The letter.
Lumina.
So Talus, Black Seal, the letter E, and the number 4. Okay.
The white
That is on
wolf.
the red lion, white wolf.
Yeah, that was on the red lion. The white wolf
Right.
has Cablin, that's Cablen, Hall. Red
Cablin
seal.
Hall. Seal.
The letters SW and the number 15.
Okay,
Can
so
you,
Red
just
Dragon,
go ahead
White
and
Hearth,
roast the
White
captain?
Seal,
Just keep saying a bunch of
NE9,
random
Red
insults as
Lion,
the ship AI.
Talus, Black Seal, E4, White Wolf, Cablin Hall, Red Seal SW15.
The White
I will.
Falcon. There's
White Falcon.
You've got
Okay.
3 other statues. White Falcon
Right.
has Black Hearth,
Black Hearth.
Black Seal,
Relief that lasts and lasts. It's comeback season.
the letters S, E, and the number 12.
SE and the number 12. Could SE stand
Black
for
Hearth.
southeast?
That's what I'm guessing, as they are cardinal points on the compass. Okay.
The
Black Seal
Knight
SE12. Black Knight.
has Kronu, and that's Kronu, Hall.
Kronu Hall.
White Seal, the letter N, the number 6.
N and 6.
And then
Okay.
finally, the Black Griffin has Red Hearth, Red Seal,
Red Hearth.
and the letters S, E, and the number 7.
Okay. Are those... So, White Hearth, Talus, Cablin Hall, Black Hearth. Are those all city names?
You can make history/survival checks.
I will make history, given that I am trained in it.
Okay. 16. The Cablin Hall and Kronu Hall seem familiar as possible towns or hamlets, maybe a castle. Talus, a little less so. And White Hearth, I believe, is the place you're looking for. If somebody still has their letter.
That's right.
Sorry, I'm not in the room, so I'm being silent through all this. I'm guarding.
Who?
And actively guarding. I'm not like just jerking off there, right? There you go.
Guarding the pretzels.
No, the pretzels are done.
Okay, well, I copy down all of the information and finish my map. And so it is White Hearth is a red dragon, White Seal, NE9. Northeast 9. What would the number correspond to? Look
the
on
map
the
divided in-
northeast. Yeah, look on the northeast quadrant of the map.
Are there any markings on the floor for counting up squares?
The only markings are the bas relief of the symbols on the map for terrain and city locations, and even those major mine locations. There's no grid pattern or even hexagonal pattern because, Hero Systems got the better maps.
Interesting. Do the numbers mean anything to our cartographer?
Does you guys have ideas as to what you were thinking that they might mean?
Well, they do seem to be cardinal points and directions on the compass.
Potential distances
Yeah, but what,
from what vantage point? Point of reference? What's in the center of the map?
Those of you re-examining the map again with the new knowledge, go ahead and make either perception or investigation checks again, and you can buff them however you want as well.
Ooh.
Ooh. Iron says had a critical
Oh.
failure.
Yeah, you're very intent on reproducing the map with your cartography tools, and
Ooh.
less
Boom.
so. Well,
Be a
more
damn good map.
and Killian, you're very focused.
Mm.
Killian and Mordred, you notice that in front of each of the fireplaces is a seal of that color.
There's the seals.
So with the knowledge I had in history of Cablin Hall and Crone New Hall, do I know where they were approximately?
Not more like you've read them in.
I just heard them referred to, but I'm not sure where
Yes.
they would be.
Correct.
So none of these are a location I am familiar with.
Correct.
Okay. Let's see. House Cannith. They're predominantly gnomes, are they not? I think they are.
No, they're humans.
Oh, there are humans. Okay.
Yeah, there's just the mark of making.
Yeah. It was just I always get gnomes associated with
Creation.
artificing and making mechanical type stuff. Then from the white seal, I will point myself to the northeast and take 9 paces.
Okay.
Starting from the seal and see where I wind up on the map.
Alrighty. Let's see. Taking your 9 steps.
Human-sized steps.
Human-sized step.
As I estimate them. As I'm 5'9", close enough.
Alright, you pace it off, and looking down, this places your foot in the hills of southwestern Kyre. At this location, with that perception roll, you even notice a faint symbol of a crossed pick and shovel at that location. And looking about, it is approximately 30 miles beyond the gray mist border of the Mournland, directly due east of the hamlet of Okhan.
Okhan.
Olkhaan. It's one of those Drugon goblinoid words.
Olkhan.
Olkhan, yes.
Ooh. Okay. I think this is worth marking on the map. I will test this theory by going to I will go to the red seal at the red fireplace, and I will head southwest 15 paces and see if I see a similar symbol that might mark Cablin Hall.
Testing it out, you pace it out 15 steps southwest of the red seal and find nestled in that location a symbol for like a small castle or fort or something to that effect. Not a mine symbol, but a what's the right hold.
A hold, okay. So with these symbols that I've already copied on my map, I'm going to pace all of them out based on the descriptions in the back of the head and circle those locations on my map, and recommend that our cartographer do so as well on his more perfect, undoubtedly, map. And I am going to go out to discuss this with Evo, who is keeping watch.
All right.
And I will explain what we have found to Evo.
Got a question for you, Caveron, once he's done with
Go for it.
Yeah, go for it. Go before me.
Okay. So now that I've been like taking a hard look at this map, given the fact that I've been in a nautical scene, like, is anything like start to click in my brain? Like, does anything start looking familiar, like reference points or anything, or is this purely like an inland map?
This is mostly inland map. It doesn't have much in the way of oceans on it. It does have the Lake Kyre, Lake Bray, Lake Galifar, Silver Lake, and the Scion's Sound, which is an inlet from the ocean north of Corvair. But mostly it's just coastline, and it does not reach your old swimming grounds, the Lazar principalities.
Swimming grounds makes sense.
It's swimming hole.
Them good old boys.
Uh-huh. So yeah, no, it doesn't have much out past. It doesn't have anything past the Talental Plains. It's got Karnath, I remember saying, Breland, Thrain, Onder, and of course Old Kyre. So just the central swath of north central Corvair.
Got it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Mordred and Evo.
Yes, so I will explain to Evo what we found. In the map, we found some notes carved into the backs of the heads of the statues, which seemed to indicate directions and seals, and followed them and found these locations, and based on that, it seems that the White Hearth is at this location here.
Excellent. Should we... I mean, I hate to say this about a historical find like this, but should we destroy it?
You know, I am of the same mind. It is
How
a
does my
shame.
copy look compared to the actual map on the ground?
Yours is fantastic. You're a cartographer. You're laying it out like a
Hey guys, with this copy, we don't need this thing on the ground.
Unless that copy gets burned up.
Well, then you guys are here to protect the copy. See, it works.
Well, and I have my copy as well.
I'm gonna.
I'm sorry.
Let me see these guys'
Which
copy, and I look over just. All right, Morgan, you definitely need to spend some time with Ironsides, and
My handwriting is much prettier than his.
I don't
Very
know.
much so.
I'm not sure about that. I don't know.
Oh, no, I am a calligrapher, not a cartographer.
That's right. Well, that's because you
So-
put all your fancy writing all over the important parts. I bet you if you guys got really together, you guys could make a fantastic map together.
Undoubtedly, but I think our chances of coming back here are pretty slim. So,
All right. Well, before we do this, let's go and find out what this guy was looking for. I mean, it does look like that they were clearing the room and preparing if they haven't gotten the information already. But man, this is a fantastic historical find. I feel pretty awful about having to destroy it, though I'm sure Shiny would love gleefully to fire multiple fireballs into the room until it's completely destroyed. Whoa, shit! Where'd he come from?
Sign me up.
Damn. Well, let's go quiz our other guy before.
I can hear you talking outside, by the way.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Well, not trying to be too loud, but let's quiz our prisoner real quick and see if there's anything we missed before we destroy it. Is what I would recommend.
do we want to bring Phelan in to have a look as well?
Whoa, the problem. He's a mercenary, and once he gets that information,
he's our mercenary that we're going to be depending upon to get us to the location.
Ours at the moment.
We're going to have to show him the location regardless.
Well, let's go talk to him. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. We'll talk to both of them.
Let's head that way then.
But the room was clear enough that if they had any sense of mind, like yours, Morgan, they probably figured it out already as well, right?
Well, but the fact that they were still digging.
It's true, but
And the fact that all these supplies too.
Well, they could be moving on like we are, in multiple stops.
We could leave the map alone and just destroy the heads, because without the heads, you're...
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, that would be obvious too, but you're right.
Killian, while you were searching one of the side rooms, you found a casket buried under some of the glass.
Oh, I found a casket. There's probably a vampire in here.
Not a coffin.
Oh.
Casket, small chest.
Probably a midget vampire in here.
Well, good thing you don't have any blood in you. I mean, I don't know if they like tree sap or not, but let's go.
Gnomes, weren't they? Where did I get into
know.
my head they were gnomes?
Oh my god. Okay, well, you could open it unless you think it's trapped.
I don't know. To break it open.
All right, I'll go over there and take a look at it. Yeah, let's.
He has dusted off the rubble from a small casket.
All right, is there a lock on it?
There is not. There's a latch.
I'm gonna look over see if there's any potential traps on it.
Make a roll.
Which roll?
Believe it's
Perception.
No.
Oh
Yeah,
no!
perception.
To look for traps, it's
to
usually
look.
perception. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not disarming yet, so.
I was jumping ahead. Perception. You see what appears to be a non-trapped casket with a latch.
All right, let's open it then.
Okay. Unlatch it. Open it up, and within is
A mini vampire.
A mini vampire, a fairy vampire. It's
There you go. I
really,
told you.
really confused. It doesn't know whether it needs to be invited in. It's got to make a deal. It doesn't. It's really confused. Actually, in fact, though, you find a bunch of platinum within it and a bottle of some sort of liquid, but in common is labeled Compound 12.
What the hell is Compound 12?
I think I've seen this movie
C12.
before.
I drank it. How many doses does it look like that's in it?
Hard to say. It's probably one.
Oh, well, that's no fun.
A bunch of platinum.
And a bunch of platinum. You count it up because why wouldn't you? It's 50.
Do you guys want to split it now, or should I put that in the group fund?
Group phone, baby.
We could put it all.
Because I didn't get the totals from the other one.
We could divvy it all up later. I've got those total. It's 500 gold and 100 platinum from the other chest, and then those 20 black onyx gems.
Oh god, now I'm totally confused.
Oh.
No, it's all good. I'm just my brain. One of those brain days for me. So that's a total of 200 platinum and what? I'll just put it all in the fund. If anybody needs money, I mean, we're out adventuring. We're not going to really need money, and I'll dilly it up later.
Yes.
So it's 200 platinum. What was the other one?
That was in what we found already.
Yeah.
It was a the chest had 500 gold and 100 platinum.
Yeah, and then
20 black onyx gems.
Worth 30, right?
Yeah, 20 to 30 gold pieces of.
So 600 gold pieces and gems. Okay, black onyx gems. Okay, and Jesus. It was 20 black onyx gems, right?
Correct.
Worth 30 each.
Somewhere between 20 to 30 is what Cole said.
25 each. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I got it. Sorry.
All right.
Yeah, let's triple check before we blow this thing. And I do prefer, well, we really want to make sure nobody can follow us. We blow it wide, but I don't know how much you guys trust Valen. He seems a little nice guy. Seems fairly honest to us because we paid him, but as soon as our contract is over, you know, he's
well, I mean,
he's definitely seems
all
to
we
be
would be
mercenary.
revealing to him at this point is the location that he's going to be taking us to anyway.
Yeah, it's also true. Okay, let's go back and talk to him. We can blow this thing in a little bit. So,
okay.
and unless anybody else want to check anything. Oh, and then what was that? What's that potion called? It was called what?
Compound 12.
Did we explore the buildings to the north of where we're at right now?
We've not explored
the rubble?
anything.
No,
else.
that's the only two places you have explored. The
Okay.
others look way more ruined, than these two. These ones seem to have at least stood standing. The rest are half ruined.
Okay.
Not saying that there's nothing there. I'm just saying what you've seen.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check out what's left of this one up here.
Hey, right here, okay.
Everyone-
Good.
Is everyone going that way, or
No,
is
I
Hugo
just-
heading up here to
I'm
talk to
just
I'm
him?
ran-
close back.
I just ran up there and just took a look, and I just immediately come back down. That's a nice view up there.
Yeah, you find rubble-filled ruined buildings. Shiny, you dodge the shambling glass zombie that is back as it goes crunching by.
Heading back towards the vortex.
No, it was wandering off to the east of where you're at.
Alright, so I basically see nothing decent in there.
Not, not so much.
Okay. How hard is it to get to this building over here?
Which one?
Right here I'm pinging.
Oh, bear with me for your ping. Evo had gone off in that direction, so
Okay. Alright, I don't worry about that. I'll just
I
head back.
didn't see anything of interest, right? Most of it's just blown out. Yeah.
glass covered ruins.
The wind has polished it perfectly.
It's like someone blew glass over the whole of it, and it's all smooth, which is why it's been hard to fight on. Except in the places where they've excavated and or perhaps a zombie has burst forth from.
I mean, you can make a pretty cool slip and slide park out of this place.
One's fond of lacerations and slipping and sliding in blood.
Okay. Ironside, are you staying to finish the map?
Yeah, I want to make sure I get this all right.
Okay. The guy's going back to the camp, get back to the camp, and Phelan is whittling on a stick within full view of the prisoner.
So I'll be like, hey, so Duncan, where are you guys going next?
I am unaware, as he seems to be nursing a hangover.
I'll throw some food at him.
Okay, he'll pick up the
If he hasn't
ration.
eaten already.
Nobody's offered him any food.
Oh man, sorry I forgot about you.
It happens.
Did you find the temple of the host up there?
Sorry, the what?
The temple of the sovereign hosts up there?
The church?
Yeah. Do you go
Yeah.
into any of those buildings?
Yeah.
Do you know if they take anything important out of any of those buildings?
The Brother Garo was more interested in the dead.
Huh, wow. So weird. I mean, did he mention why the undead here were so important?
He was asking them questions. And
Yeah.
having some of us clear out both buildings.
So what would you do if I let you go?
Rejoice in the fact that you're not going to lop my legs off like someone said.
I know, but
Still always an option.
really, what? Oh wait, are you there? You're just working on the map, my friend.
No, I'm still working on that.
So if I do something really terrible against what all you guys would never like me to do, you're not here. Sorry.
Mordred's hiding in shadows or something.
Yeah, I guess so. He's just hanging back there.
No, I'm there. I'm here of two minds.
I don't know, Killian. What do you think we should do?
I think we should rest.
We've only been up for a few hours. We rested like all day.
Ooh, rest clears the mind.
Yeah. What do you think we should do with this guy?
Maybe.
Should turn him into a warforge.
Whoa, do you know how to do that?
Not yet. I'll figure it out.
Maybe
Start
like
off by chopping off his
would be-
legs.
Interesting.
I see. And then you consume him, and then he becomes you, right?
No, we just chop off his legs and give him tree trunks for legs.
I look over at Duncan.
So, if we were to leave you here in this condition, how
Whoa.
confident are you that your comrades would return?
Fairly?
I mean, we could leave him here like this, and in the event he's not found by a shambling skeleton or passing...
That would be the problem. I mean, those things are wandering around,
Yeah.
and there's no priest to keep them at bay.
Right, probably between
Yes.
Mordred and me, we've been able to probably, if any of them came up in number, we've been probably, holding them back or something like that.
Yeah, you guys have been able to avoid and or dispatch the lone one or two skeletons you run across, depending on your mood.
So, last question, Duncan. This is a big one. If we were to meet on the field of battle again, what would you do?
Depends on what field of battle we were meeting on, and in
Don't
what
make it arbitrary. Come on, that's a
Cut
direct.
off your legs.
That's a direct question.
verse you or on the same side.
If you met the Phoenix again in battle, what would you do
Fight.
against us?
If I'm on the side of
Right.
yeah, I'm not trying not to go there. If I'm on a force against you, of course.
So you're basically after
You've
our
tre-
conversations. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
You've treated me well, so if I took you prisoner, I would also treat you well.
But do you think that the Emerald Claw would treat prisoners well? Would you have the power to stop them from torturing,
Prisoners, it's
And-
easier than killing. And
doing horrible things to them?
depends on what needs to be done. I'm no necromancer. Just a mere soldier in the cause.
Cut him loose. You can take a horse and 4 days rations, and he was what, carrying a sword?
Sword and shield, yeah.
Yeah.
Crossbow.
You can have your sword and shield, but no armor, no crossbow. That should be easy enough for you to get out of here.
He starts rubbing the feeling back into his hands and his feet. Okay. Well, Matt.
Give him a nod. And remember, the next time you cross the Phoenixes, what we easily did to you and your hierarchy, I would consult with your brothers next time. If you see us, or my ablaze, or my banner, our banner, you probably should turn the other direction. It doesn't matter if you have the same number or 100. The Phoenix will always rise and smite down those who will do evil to others, especially necromancers.
He nods and goes about grabbing what you've given him and finding a horse, settling it up, and getting out of there.
Yeah.
Does anybody shoot him in the back on the way?
I was hoping everybody that would shoot
Watch
people.
him leave. Make sure that he
Good.
does in fact leave.
He does wind his way up through the northwest there and onto a ridge and rides over the far ridge out of sight.
Wouldn't that be in the direction back, kind of the way we came?
Kind of.
All right.
At this point, no.
I'm going to go up to the same ridge and watch him and see what direction he goes in.
You get up there and you see him picking his way along these sloping ridges to the southwest.
Okay, and we're going to head probably east, so.
Correct.
All right. Once everybody's back in camp, we'll talk to Valen and show him all the, anything that we found out, I guess, and plot our next direction and course.
I'm going to continue ritualizing the holy water. Try and get
Okay.
that finished up.
You work on that. It's going to take that 3.5 hours. During that time, Ironsides, you could make a very detailed copy of the map of the floor. Anybody else doing other activities? Okay, then.
No, I just tell everybody when they come back that I let them go. It doesn't do anything more good to spill any more blood and malice. We already showed them if they come across us again, they'll meet the same fate no matter how many they bring against us. And I'm sorry, Killian, I didn't let you put tree trunks on his legs.
But next time we'll
That
bring
would've been
back
an
a
interesting
dragon
first
with us.
experiment.
Yeah, no, I'm not in for that. Sorry. But I mean, probably by midday we're done, huh? Right?
By midday you can be done. Yes.
You gonna destroy the supplies in the camp? Anything we can't carry?
Did we destroy the heads of the statues?
Well, we're gonna talk to Valen about everything that we compiled and what does he think?
Okay.
He's the local master, and I guess you're right. Mordred, he's gonna have to see it to lead us there. So let's pick his brain about all this and see what he says. And
With him gone now, I recommend we take him and show him the map.
yeah, I mean that's
building.
sure he needs to see it.
Okay. He'll go with you to check out the map. Cole offers Shiny the ability that she could try discerning your new cup. She could.
Oh, I could have done that too.
Oh, there you
Go
go.
for it.
Yeah, I could identify it.
Alrighty.
Sorry.
No worries. You're working on that. Phelan goes with whoever's showing him the map. Is nodding at the look of the map and kind of pointing and muttering to himself. Yeah, it's a good map. It's fairly accurate. I don't know these other symbols. It's not of common knowledge here, but good find.
And we have all these symbols on our map, even though we don't understand them, plus all the writings and paces, and then properly Ironsides is scaled to his map the paces that Mordred utilized, so we can then just protractor our way on that map to get accurate distances, right?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. And it's good to have a good cartographer around. Fantastic job, Ironsides. And Mordred, of course.
Is indeed.
Well, Valen, do you think we should destroy the room?
Do it.
Phelan says, that's up to you.
Yeah, I'm not keen on it, but, if this goes against other hands, this could be really used to do some evil and some harm. Would you not agree?
Oh, could we?
Give him names and locations to, 6 places?
Yeah. Those are important 6 places.
Could we maybe knock the heads off and keep them?
They are made out of marble. Of
Get
the
my
flavored colors for each of the...
So we want to lug around these marble heads? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, we throw it in the cart, and as long as they're not here, they haven't been destroyed.
Does anybody have mend?
I do.
Whoa! Can you mend the head back on after we cut it off?
You should, as long as you have all the pieces, right?
Sounds plausible.
Let's give it a shot.
How about you take the message off the back of the head and put a new message on the front of the head with a different location?
Oh, only a dirty mind would think of something so evil. But first, let's see if we'll chop one head off and can we mend it back on?
Let's see. Take a quick peek at which will repair a single break or tear in an object you touch.
Yeah, as long as you have the pieces.
As long as you have the pieces and
Men-
it's
yeah,
no
men-
larger than a foot in any dimension.
Whose foot?
Measuring foot. Because some feet are bigger. What are you going to cut? A marble stone head off of the rest of its body with.
Can we just push it over?
Make a whole bunch of breaks.
My Vorpal sword, of course. It's gonna snicker snack.
I wonder, since the carvings are on the backs of the heads, would I be able to mend carving so that it disappears?
That's clever. Because technically the carving is a break in the stone. You don't have the stone that was you don't have the pieces that was really good, but you don't have the piece that was in there.
Sure, you don't need the piece. You need a piece that would fit over it. So you cut off one of the hands, and then you like Play-Doh and
You
mend
just
it.
kind of you blend it in, kind of like melting wax, so that it's all level, so that it's obscured the writing.
Go ahead and give me a.
Wait, isn't Cole a mason?
Correct.
I probably have chisels and just chisel that shit.
She could. She could
Or
also.
we could chisel it
she
out.
could- she could
leave
try
it
your
intact.
mend.
Okay, what
thought.
should I roll? With A?
If you want to roll it with your best mental stat, or you could have her do it, and she can add proficiency to it.
Best mental stat.
And some bardic inspiration.
I'll give you some bardic inspiration.
So it would just be an ability check of either intelligence or wisdom?
Yeah, but getting your proficiency, you should let Cole do it. I mean, Cole's gonna be the best for that.
Yeah. She just needs to chisel it out, but then we'll have to make sure to take all the pieces with us so that some smart alecky mage doesn't try to mend it back together.
Okay. Then she could make the roll.
Yeah, let her try it, and if it doesn't work, I can try and botch it back together with a mend.
Roland, you gonna use your superior?
Yeah, I'll
bardic
use. I'll give Cole some bardic inspiration. Focus. You will focus.
Okay.
And you will succeed.
Go ahead and make the roll.
What are you talking about?
Scott.
That would be
Rolling for
Cole.
Cole.
Yeah, what am I rolling?
She's gonna do some masonry work on the back of the
Were you sleeping through all that?
heads.
No, I wasn't. I when you keep track of two characters, sometimes it's just like, woohoo.
Right, no worries. I know masonry's right here. Masonry.
That I had some cold medicine about 3 hours ago.
No, which is called a fifth of whiskey.
Was it medicine intended for colds or medicine
Yes.
that you took hoping it would help a cold?
Little column A, little column B.
So if she's gonna use, so really that's gonna be more so like a. I'm saying it's a wisdom check. It's
No,
gotta
dex,
be. 'Cause
dex skill probably if she's actually using her tools.
Dex and or a mental stat, because you got to do it right, but you got to have the dexterity to do it. So either one would work. Make a
I'll
stat
just do-
roll, add
And then add a
proficiency,
D8.
and a D8.
Yeah, and proficiency. So
So do I just straight up just roll an ability check on the dex,
Yeah, go with
and
that.
then add your proficiency.
which is a D8?
Well,
no,
you
your proficiency is the end
What?
of your charisma. If you're looking at your beyond 20.
Man, you
Awesome.
picked the wrong week to stop sniffing model glue, buddy.
Yeah, seriously, all right.
Okay, and
There we
then
go.
you get
18
your
plus a, I get the
proficiency
D8.
and your proficiency. Because your
It's
dex
probably
skill
plus
is
3.
+3, and then so it's a 21 with your proficiency, and now a
Yep.
D8.
Now a D8. The hell's the? I'm just gonna roll it from the D8 from Ironside sheet because it's just
Sure.
just do that. Another 5.
There you go.
All right.
32
Cole is
or
able
33.
to
33.
Or sorry, I was thinking 28. My bad.
to either mend the stone to cover it up or chisel it out. Either one.
Just gonna mend it, make it look like it never existed.
Okay. Using some of the rock that is around here, she can do that to each of the stone statues' heads.
Wow.
Excellent.
And Mordrin, take an inspiration point for the idea.
All right. So now we have preserved this.
It looks
Uh,
it looks pristine as if no one's ever meddled with it.
Correct. And we are at the time.
On the floor, using prestidigitation, I leave a wizard mark that the emerald claw sucks ass, and the phoenix always burns them to a crisp. Boing!
Turn it into an emerald middle finger.
Pretty much.
All right. And with that, it looks like it is time to bring it to a close.
Perfect.
for 2023.
For
Yeah.
2023, indeed.
Well, thanks for watching. Give a grunt there, Grimhawk.
Nah.
There it is. That's the end of the year grunt. Hope all you guys, the crew, has a great Christmas and a wonderful holiday and a almost non-dangerous new year. And just also as a reminder, this year is the 5x5x5 pub crawl on the 13th of January, starting at 5. So it's actually a quad 5. So anybody who watches the stream, meet us in Ventura, down close to the pier at 5 o'clock on the 13th. And there you go. You can hang with the crew as we do our arduous pub crawl to all 14 pubs downtown to see who could try to knock me off my horse as the greatest drinker in Ventura County. I'm just saying that it's going to be a fantastic time. Nobody's done it yet. I'm that great. I'm so wonderful, and nobody can stop me because I'm the winner of all, except for the cat
A general
behind me.
once came up to him with tears in his eyes and said, "Sir, you're the best drinker I've ever run into, and I've had people die next to me from drinking."
You're gonna have a whole bunch of Russian bots after you.
Yeah, well, they're gonna get me for that for sure. Anyways, please Lintao, and take care, and we'll see y'all next year.
See ya.
Say goodnight, guys.
Good night.